Hello, I'm Chris Reski, and this is Manaf Rayani of Explosions in the Sky.
And you're watching the web magazine Kedik.
We're really excited. We've heard about it for many years, and we've always hoped to play it. It's sort of one of the last big festivals that we hadn't played yet. And it was one that people we know who played it just said it was incredible, just in a beautiful location. And this has been our only Japanese show for this record, which hopefully will change next year.
Exactly, yeah.
Coming back, but
to be here for this, is really, really exciting. Yeah. We introduced some new melodies and the use of samplers and stuff like that. So for the live setting, we've always tried to just pull off between the four of us whatever the album sounded like. But like I said, with the addition of these new things, we needed the help of one of our good friends, Carlos Torres, who's been with us as one of our best friends since we were kids. And we invited him on tour and said, hey, can you help kind of fill this role? And so on certain songs he'll play bass melodies, on other songs he'll play the samplers, he'll do percussion stuff, and all together it really fills out the sound to match that record and maybe even more,
There's so much. We're inspired. There is a lot of music we've been inspired by. Obviously, when growing up, to all of us, music was a huge part of our lives and sort of how we identified ourselves. So, continuation of that is playing music and writing music. But there's so many things, so many movies and books, and probably more so just sort of like life experiences and things we've been through or things we've seen, and how that, wanting to make something to express that, I guess.
Exactly. Well, Tree of Life we talked about.
Oh, Tree of Life, which came out last year. That was a huge movie for us. That director, Terrence Malick, were just
he's one of our favorites. So we were anticipating that picture, and then whenever we watched it, we discussed of what it was and how it was and what it meant, and even still, the conversation could go on and on. I don't know if you guys have seen the picture, but it's of a different level. Please tell us which artist you're looking forward to seeing at this FUJI bar.
There are so many bands.
Yeah, Radiohead is
that
tonight.
we want to see, and unfortunately, well, you get to stay tonight, but the rest of the band has to basically leave right after we play. But if I was, I'm hoping to watch Fucked Up, who I think played before us. We all would love to see Radiohead. There's so many.
Elvis Costello would be a good watch.
I wish we could have seen Mono yesterday because they're very close friends of ours. Oh my God, this is too much.
All right.
This is really an easy one. Please tell us a turning point in your life.
A turning point in our lives. I think that if we're relating it to the band, it was early, 10 or so years ago, in which we decided together that this is what we're going to really try to do. And that required us quitting all of our jobs and kind of gambling on this thing that had no guarantee. And so once we decided, okay, today we quit our jobs and tomorrow we leave for tour, I think this was a major turning point for us. And very luckily, we wrote some music that people responded to and got to play some shows in which the crowd started to get bigger and bigger and bigger. But I think it was early in that moment of deciding to put all of it on the table and gamble. Feel it, Chris. It's going to be a good one. Which city in Japan do you like best and why? We've been to a few, so Tokyo, Osaka.
But I feel like Tokyo's the only one we've actually been able to spend a significant amount of time in. So I guess that would be the one we pick, and that's where our friends in Japan live. But I was just saying, as we were walking around out here, I was like, I kind of want to take a trip here with my wife and just see, aside from Tokyo, go see countryside, go see, places that are sort of outside the cities would be exciting to me. But Tokyo's the only one.
I think Tokyo would be
kind
the
of-
city that we've spent most time in and kind of have a connection to. Also, like Chris said, because Mono lives there, and it's always nice to go where your friends are. So.
You always
I mean, we
go
just
in
wander
there?
everywhere, you know. I mean,
Mono
still we
will
are
lead us
tourists,
around.
you know. So we just kind of like
Yeah, it's
our
still
eyes are
fun.
open to all the lights.
Future plans.
Well, for us, in the near future, we just finished scoring a picture called Prince Avalanche that will hopefully come out early next year, or maybe in the summer of next year. And in the meantime, we're at the ending of our album cycle for this Take Care, Take Care, Take Care. It's been about a year and a half that we've been touring. So we're going to try to take a little bit of rest and then begin the process of writing a new album. So I think at least for the next year, that's what we'll be doing. It's
We're hoping to do some Japan
well,
shows
yeah.
and other
Next year
Asian
there's going to be
shows.
some few shows that we're going to do, and hopefully we get an Asia tour in, meaning coming to Japan, playing in Taiwan, going to hopefully Seoul as well. But yeah, so just a few shows next year, but trying to write a new record.